There are many species of creatures in the world, and of those creatures, some are more able than others. On the one hand, there are shrimp and cockroaches that don't really have any great skills, besides cockroaches living for 9 days without their heads. But on the other hand, there are humans, who are thought to be the best creature found on this planet. But apparently, that was wrong. Foxes, monkeys, toads, rabbits, birds, and more are all more adept at technology than humans, because unlike us, they have interplanetary and interstellar travel. Huh, who knew? Anyways, welcome to my review of Star Fox for the Nintendo Switch 2. Star Fox follows a fox named Fox. His dad's name was James, by the way, so I guess his dad was just pretty cool, calling him or naming him after his species. It also follows his crew, which consists of Falco Lombardi, Slippy, Toad, and Peppy Hare. The crew is hired by the Corneria Defense Force to kill a monkey named Andross, who threatens to tear the whole Lylat system apart. This review will also be spoiler-free, so I will only show gameplay of the first few planets and the training area. Anyway, I'll be judging the game in the following categories: gameplay, story, level design, core loop, visuals, music, and post-game content. I will score each of these categories on a scale from 1 to 10. At the end, I'll take the average of these scores, and that is the final score for the game. Here's the key to each score. 1. Mario would sell it for free. 2. It sucks bad. 3. Just an unfun game all around. 4. Mostly bad, maybe 1 or 2 things are okay about it. 5. Fine, I guess. It might have a couple good things, but mostly it's just boring. 6. Good, but wait for a sale. These are games I recommend you only get on a sale, because while good, there are much better games out there. 7. Good. Wait for a sale if it is not a game you are super interested in. 8. Mario would kill for it. It's pretty great, and I would definitely recommend. 9. Awesome sauce. Really remarkable. Everyone who likes that series or genre at all should play it immediately. 10. Get out there and buy it right now. Anyone who likes video games at all should go buy this game right now and at least give it a shot. Well, with that, let's move on to the gameplay section of my review for Star Fox. The gameplay of Star Fox consists of you controlling a ship called an Arwing and flying through different stages and planets in either an on-rails mode or a free flight mode. On rails consists of you stuck going forward and shooting at enemies and objects in front of you. Most of the game is spent in this mode. The other mode is free flight, which allows you to move in any direction within a set space, pun intended. Most of these areas include dogfights. In both modes, you're equipped with a laser that you can either charge up to lock onto an enemy or shoot rapidly for a quick, less powerful shot. You also have bombs, which are super powerful but can't be used all the time. You also have 3 other non-playable members of the team, which sometimes require supervision because they kinda suck. The path you take through the Lylat system is determined by your success or unsuccess of each mission. So, basically every time you play the campaign, it'll be different. I would give the gameplay a 9.5 out of 10. The story of Star Fox, while good, does not break any records. It follows Fox and his crew being hired by a dog named General Pepper and his army. They are tasked with making their way through the system to venom and kill Andross. Honestly, this is a kinda basic story, but I feel like it fits the game pretty well. It's a space opera, like Star Wars, and I feel that if this game had a super complicated story, it would just be confusing, especially because the game is only an hour long. I would still give the story a 7 out of 10 though. Level design is absolutely amazing in this game, and almost 30 years later, it still holds up super well. To keep it spoiler free, I will not show or describe to you my favorite level, but it's Solar for those who have played the game. Every level in the game is super fun though. The enemies feel fairly spaced out, and it is rare that you feel overwhelmed by them. Some levels are super hard, especially in expert difficulty, but nothing too bad if you don't mind trying a boss fight a lot in order to beat it. Overall, I would give the level design a 9.5 out of 10. The only thing that would make it better would be having more levels, because as it stands there are no exclusive levels in the remake and they're all just directly from the original N64 release. The core loop of Star Fox for the Nintendo Switch 2 is jumping into a campaign and seeing what path you will take depending on your actions in the various missions. You then reach the final boss and try again and play some different planets and/or see some different cutscenes. After you see all you want to in campaign mode, you can replay specific levels in challenge mode to unlock new banners for your online profile icon and game chat avatars, which kinda work like filters on a video call. They seem to track your head and eye movement well from what I've tried with them. Some of the challenges are super hard, especially the expert ones, which are unlocked after completing all the regular ones on that specific stage. The last mode to talk about is Battle Mode. This is a core part of the gameplay loop, even if it is not the best. It is super fun, but sadly there are only 3 maps and only 3 modes that can only be played on that specific map. It's fun for a little while, or if you do 1 match per day, but is definitely the worst mode available in my opinion. Now, speaking of Battle Mode, there's something I want to talk about that I've not seen a lot of people discussing online. In Star Fox 64, you can play Battle Royale and other modes with friends via split-screen co-op. This is not possible in the remake. I honestly think this makes no sense. Why would Nintendo remake a game but leave a huge part out of it? It makes me very mad. Even if I still like this remake more than the original, for this segment I'll reach each part of the gameplay loop and average them together to make the final score. So I give a 9 out of 10 for the campaign, 10 out of 10 for the challenge mode, and a 2 out of 10 for the battle mode. This is mainly due to the missing features and small selection of maps available. This means the total gameplay loop gets a 7 out of 10. After that last more negative segment, here we have a positive one. I am a ginormous fan of the art direction and graphics in this game. Originally, when it was first announced, I was a little skeptical of the way the characters looked, but honestly, after some time, they look pretty great. Sure, their legs may have been a little too realistic, but overall, I think I like the look of them. The overall graphics of the game are stunning though. I think it might be the best looking Nintendo game in many aspects. It might not quite beat out Metroid Prime 4 or Tears of the Kingdom, but it sure looks great. 9 out of 10 on the visuals overall. The music in this game is great as well. It really captures the vibe of whatever stage you're on, and even the main menu music sounds great. It doesn't win Best Soundtrack of the Year or anything, but in my opinion, it's really great. Some tracks are out now on Nintendo Music if you want to listen to them without booting up or buying the game. 8.5 out of 10. This last one is a little weird to judge. In a way, the whole game after your first campaign run is post-game content, but the game is designed around the post-game content being main game content, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, I give it a good score because 90% of the time you're going to play this game is technically post-game, so 10 out of 10? This brings us to the final conclusion of the review. Now it's time to add up the scores and see what we got. As a reminder, Star Fox got a 9.5 out of 10 on the gameplay, a 7 out of 10 on the story, a 9.5 out of 10 on the level design, a 7 out of 10 on the core loop, mainly due to the lack of local couch co-op battle mode, a 9 out of 10 on the visuals, an 8.5 out of 10 on the music, and lastly, a 10 out of 10 on the post-game content. This brings the average score of Star Fox to an 8.6 out of 10. I don't round up in my reviews, so it's considered an 8 out of 10 for the scale. An 8 out of 10 equivalates to Mario would kill for it. That's pretty good if you ask me. Anyways, that's it for this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and let me know in the comments down below if you have or will be picking up Star Fox for the Nintendo Switch 2. Rhythm Heaven Groove is out this week, so stay tuned to this week's Nintendo News Weekly, which will be out Sunday. There I'll give you all my first impressions on that game. Hint, it's pretty good so far. Anyways, bye guys.